For first and second place, it's kind of hard to say because China is a region that has been looking really strong, but we haven't seen the top Chinese team playing against the top regions on the other side of the world. But I'm definitely expecting EDG to be top 1 or top 2. And for the others, I think it's either going to be the Korean team, us, or Europe. I don't think Taiwan will really come out and be a top 2 team, but it's just so hard to tell because all these teams are so different coming in the tournament.
So the tournament at MSI, the team that will get first place, I think will be TSM. I have faith in them, and they took first from us in North America, so if they win MSI, that'd be sweet. And as far as second place goes, I think it will be EDG. Granted, the Korean team hasn't been announced yet. I still think EDG will have an edge over them. And as far as the most disappointing in performance, I want to say it will be probably the Korean team, just because I think everyone has the Korean team winning. And I don't have them winning, of course, so if they don't win and everyone expects them to win, it'll be the most disappointing one.
Hey Westor, who do you think will get first at MSI and who do you think will get second?
我觉得我们会拿第一，然后第2名可能是 EDG 吧。
Who do you think will have a disappointing performance at MSI?
就每个地区的队伍都很强，应该不会让大家失望。
I think first place at MSI would probably go to I think the first seed in Korea, which is either SKT or GE, so one of those teams. I think Korea is still a really strong region and they have a pretty good grasp on the game, so I think they obviously, I think, would take first if I were to choose one. And then second would be either EDG or maybe even us. I think we play pretty well right now, and I think we can actually go second or even higher to first if we play really well and prepare really well for MSI. Third would probably be EDG, I guess. And I think the worst placing team would either be, I think probably the wildcard team, because I think the other regions aren't as developed as the regions that are playing at MSI so far. So I think the Turkish team might do the worst, but we'll have to see.
TSM or EDG will get first place, and LCK will get second place, and the wildcard will get the worst place.
So my prediction for MSI, I think this time the first place should be EDG because their looks really strong actually, and the second place should definitely be TSM. I think third might be Korean team, but the most disappointment team I think should be Korean because I just don't think Korean is that strong right now in this patch, since you can see the IEM Kado right just got shut out by the 11th Chinese team what it leads. So yeah, so definitely they could be the most disappointment team.
It'll be either EDG, whoever wins at the Korean finals, or I think we have a pretty decent shot, but we definitely have to play it slow and it depends on how the champion pools evolve going into next week. Fnatic is going in as sort of a rookie team where only Yellow Star is sort of the veteran, so there's not much expected of them. So I don't think, regardless of how Fnatic performs, I don't think their MSI will be disappointing because they're just looking to learn. So, and I guess same with the wildcard team, they're just going in to get experience. So I think if we don't place top 3, it'll be disappointing for us. And other than that, it depends on HQ and where people rank them currently. So.
Huni, who do you think will place first at MSI and who do you think will place second?
It's gonna be a fourth place. It's I think SKT T1 because their beginning laning phase is pretty strong, and then until like team fight, and then their plan is so good, and then they have 2 mid laner is top 3 I think, Izion and Faker, and then they have Bengi is pretty good recently. His play was so little bit it was bad in beginning start regular season, but it's some patch, and then Bengi's like playoff, and then last end of season he was playing very good. So I think SKT1 is gonna be win. I think.
Who do you think will be second?
Second place is gonna be Fnatic because we have Huni.
Wow, who do you think is going to be the most disappointing performance in the tournament?
I think it's Edward Gaming it's gonna. I think yeah, I think it's Edgar Gaming.
Fevan, who do you think will get first in the tournament?
I'm not sure who's gonna get first in the tournament, but I think it's gonna be SKT or EDG. I don't really know how they're gonna perform here, so I think it's gonna be one of these.
Who do you think will have the most disappointing performance at MSI?
I think the Turkish team is gonna be really disappointing.
I think first place will go to EDG, they're looking really good right now. I think second place, probably TSM. I definitely think that they could take a game against, or take the series against SKT. They'll be really close. I think third place will be SKT/TSM. I think those three teams are probably the best. Most disappointing performance would probably, I would say SKT, but I mean, it's hard to tell. Like, we don't know who's going, but I think it's SKT. But like, people have always said that Korean teams are the best, but this season, not so much. So I definitely think that SKT won't be first, and that in itself is a disappointing performance for them.
So depending on who qualifies from Korea, we're probably gonna see the most disappointing performance from Europe. And then first place at MSI will probably be EDG. And then second place will be either us or Korea.
I honestly truly believe TSM will win MSI. SKT will get second. If GE goes, then EDG will get second. If GE goes, GE will be the most disappointing performance. And I think Fnatic is also going to crash and burn.